Hello friends, today I would like to talk about how to fine-tune the large language model to read unit test. Unit test is a very common practice in coding. So, for example, you put one set of codes in one specific function or one class. You want to test it as well. But when you do the testing, what's the best practice is you test as small as possible for the unit. And this small piece, we call it unit. And in this video, we will not talk too much about unit testing. We will focus on more for the fine tune and also focusing on how to use AWS Bedrock, which is the service from AWS to allow people to use different large language models. So in this video, we will cover how to fine-tune a large language model. Basically, we will use AWS Bedrock in this case. But if you want to fine-tune a different model on different platform, the idea will be similar. We will also cover how to prepare the dataset, and also how to find the dataset. This will be no matter what platform I'm using, no matter like OpenAI or AWS or Microsoft, it will be similar. You have to have this step to find and prepare your dataset. Please be aware AWS Bedrock fine-tuning API is not cheap. No matter it's OpenAI, Microsoft, or any other large language model service provider, fine-tuning most of the time is not that cheap. It will not cost you like $1,000 surely, but if you keep it running, it is not cheap. Next, let's go to AWS Bedrock. Stop this slide sharing. Let's start from the beginning. For example, you log into your AWS console and let's search Bedrock. Now you will be redirected to Bedrock page. Let's go to the dashboard for the AWS Bedrock. You can see I have a few foundation models here. But when you first time use Bedrock, you probably see none of this because you need to require the foundation model from the providers. Yeah, this page, model access. You could manage your model access, and also you could, if any of them are not on your list, you could just simply select them and save them to require the model access. Because I have done this before, so I will not show you here. The only difference is for Anthropic, they have some specific more requirement for the access. So you need to submit a reason why you want to use them. They will decide whether they want to give you access or not. Anyway, today we will focus on the fine-tune model. You will not see it in the sidebar, which is called fine-tune, but what you will see is this custom models. You have base models, which is basically the foundation models, and the customer models, which is basically it's a fine-tune. So you can use your base model, find a specific job for your base model, and fine-tune it. So you have your own different customer model, and this model could be used for your specific work. Let's have a company called QA company. This company is offer people say, okay, we will give you a plugin, and each time you do your coding, this plugin will automatically generate unit testing to cover your code to make sure it's better, it's meet specific requirement for the code quality. In this case, we could just go here, customize your model, and fine-tune it. I'm not sure how good it will be to customize model, how bad it will be. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, let's see. But before customize the model, I want to show you how to use a playground to do a simple chat as well. For example, go to the playground, let's select a model. Let's go with Amazon Titan. And let's ask what is 1 plus 1? Is it 2? So this is a normal chat you do with the large language model. The customized part, which is in another term, we call it fine tuning. So just go here, create fine tune job. You can select your base model. Let's go with Express Titan, and let's create a model name, which is Unit Test Bot. I will leave the tag for empty. I will not encrypt this model for now. First batch training. I'll leave this VPC empty as well. For the input data, this is the most important part for your fine tuning. Your dataset quality, like better dataset quality, will give you better output of your customized model. I will leave this empty for now because I haven't prepared my data yet. I will show you how to prepare the fine-tuning dataset later. You have a few parameters for this fine-tuning job, but for now we just leave as default. And also you can choose a S3 location for your customized model output. Customized model validation output. And we'll leave this service size. We need to create a new service role here. S3 visit. And when I click save, this will create a new service role for me. But anyway, I will get the data then. We just went through the dashboard for the AWS Bedrock. So what we require to do this fine-tune job is we need to pick one base model. In this case, we are picking the AWS Titan, and we need to find our custom data site. And another thing we need to do is just wait, because fine-tuning job may take quite long. It just depends on the size of your dataset. Now let's move to how to prepare dataset. I found one from HuggingFace, which is a Python unit testing. They have like a few thousand test cases. I think for now it will be a good option for us. I'll show you this. So this is the dataset I found, and I will post the link in the video description later. And so the one thing to be noticed is this dataset, it's Parquet. The file format is Parquet, which is a bit different with the requirement from the AWS Bedrock, because AWS Bedrock require you offer them a JSON. Not truly a valid JSON, but it is a JSON like this, line by line, like this. And also, we need to split the training data and the validation data. Basically, I'll just randomly pick them to split it. And we need to save both the training data set and validation data set to S3. So now let's do it. For the data side, I found this one, which is basically 2,000 unit test cases. And to split it properly, also converted from the Parquet format to JSON format. I found this script as well. I have to give credit to the original author. I just fork his script and make the modification, and later I will publish this in Git repo as well to be visible, accessible by all of you as well. This is a modification version I have, and this is the training set I downloaded from the HuggingFace. So it's very simple to run this. Let's clear this. Well, this command, so we'll just split this training set, convert it to JSON and split them to two. 75% will go to as training data, which is about 2,000, and 25% will go to as validation. Other naming is probably a little bit confusing. Rename this. This is validation. So not test. Rename here as well. So let me do a rename. So now I have the data set now. Let's do the fine tuning now on Bedrock. So the first thing I need to do is upload them to S3. I probably have no bucket in this region. So let's create a new bucket. Yeah, no bucket here. So let's call it test 1 to 1. Recommend that local public access. Bucket warning, I don't really need that, just leave it. I will leave the encryption as default as well. Create this bucket. Upload my tool file here. Drag job from the Finder. Now we got the data here, so just upload it. Now we have the training data and validation data uploaded to S3 bucket. We just need to set it up for the fine-tuning job. Do this again. Start with G1 Express Titan and fine-tune. Oh, unit test. Okay, let's rename it to Titan test and browse the data. This will be the training data, 48 megabyte. This will be the validation data, which is about 10 megabyte. And I'll leave this as default. Let's try to leave this empty for now. And create a new role name, which is line tone S3. Or job name, validation, output, JSON. Hope this will work. Oh, it's here. Just forgot this tab. Now it's training. So it's G1. So this is the training job overview. Now we finished the dataset preparation and also the training on AWS Bedrock. Now the only thing we need to do is just wait for the training job to be done. This could take a while. I'll just skip it for now. I'll leave it for next video to review the training model, the custom model, which is the fine-tuned model. How is it going? How it will behave? Will that be better than the general base model, or will that just getting worse? Let's see in next video. But before we close, I just want to share some tips, what I just found. The first thing is just you need to make sure your training data and validation data side is stored in JSON-L, not in JSON. This is required by the fine-tuning. So what is the JSON-L? JSON-L is basically JSON per line. So each line is a JSON object. So that's the only difference between JSON and JSON-L. Another thing is on the Amazon UI, AWS UI, after create the fine-tuning job, you will not see the job running directly. You have to switch the tab to the training jobs to see the running jobs. Otherwise, we will only see an empty custom model list, which is because the job hasn't been done, custom model hasn't been trained yet. So you will not see your model till you click the training job tabs. You can see the jobs running. In next video, I will just talk about how to use a custom fine-tuned model and how it behaves compared to the base model. Thanks for watching.